you wait even a few weeks, these 10 items will be gone from the shelves or insanely expensive, right? The trade war is already hitting supply chains, and we've already seen fewer ships leaving our docks with nothing on them, which means that our exporting has come to a standstill. But you're going to be ahead of the game because you're going to be stocked up on the things that you want and need. Because, like, if you don't want or need coffee, you don't need to stock up on it. But come to find out, coffee and tea are one of the first things on the list. We'll just start with top essentials on stock up on. Coffee and tea, get whole beans or ground, herbal teas too, because they're imported. So anything like that that you know is imported, that you know you love, like some people have to have their coffee. I don't care, but I do drink a lot of iced tea. Shelf stable fruits and veggies, canned fruits. Go ahead and buy these canned now and keep buying your fresh produce while you can get it. And then when it's gone, you can't get it anymore. And you can't stock up on fresh produce, but you can stock up on canned fruits like peaches, pears, pineapple, canned tomatoes, green beans, corn, dried fruits like raisins, cranberries, and apricots, spices and seasonings, something that I wouldn't think about because I'm not a big time chef or anything, but black pepper, cinnamon, garlic powder, cumin, curry powder, salt. Easy to stockpile and critical for food preservation if you're into this is a short term. This isn't like what to do for doomsday, you know, saving things in your home. This isn't for that. This is for the short term trade wars that we're about to see the results of start to hit. Cooking essentials, olive oil, coconut oil, vegetable oil, vinegar, great for both cooking and cleaning. We use a lot of vinegar here. Grains and legumes, rice, pasta, lentils, dried beans, and chickpeas. You can store all these dry grains and legumes for a long time. Make sure that you put them in, like, I guess, like Ziploc and stuff, but double bag them. Do whatever you need to do to keep them, safe from bugs crawling in and all that stuff because they're going to get hungry too, right? Chocolate and cocoa, baking cocoa, chocolate bars, dark chocolate keeps longer. So you can't stock up a whole lot on stuff like that, but you can go ahead and stock up on your favorites, right? Go ahead and keep buying what you love and get it now before the prices go crazy. Medical and first aid supplies, over the counter painkillers. I might not have thought of that. Had you thought of that? Ibuprofen and Tylenol type products, acetaminophen, right? Most of us use the off brand products, but over the counter painkillers, that's something that we get a lot of from overseas. I think we get some from Mexico too, but we're in a trade war with them as well as China. Antibiotic ointments and allergy meds. Oh, got to stock up on those. Any prescription meds you can legally and safely stock ahead. So I don't know. Prescription meds, typically you don't get more than you need right now. So I'm not sure, but any prescription meds that you can legally and safely stock ahead. Seafood alternatives, because we may not be getting any seafood. Canned tuna, salmon, sardines, shelf stable fish options. And then you've got batteries and electronics. I've heard batteries are going to be really hard to get, so go ahead and stock up on the batteries that you know you need. AA, AAA, the little round lithium batteries. I would say go ahead and get everything that fits all of your stuff. Power banks and chargers. Supply chain disruptions could hit fast. You can get a little charger that'll hold quite a bit for your phone and everything. So, like, if your power goes out, I have one I carry if I'm going to go out and video live stream or something out, and because my phone battery is going to drain really fast. But you can use those power banks, and they'll get you through a power outage too. Like if you're, if a storm hits and your power goes out for an hour or two, those are great to have instead of having to run out to your car and start the car up and do all that. Basic clothing essentials. Now, don't go buy a bunch of clothes right now that you don't need. It's just a waste of money. But basic clothing essentials like extra socks, underwear, and basic shirts. If imports slow, these everyday items could become really expensive. So if you can buy something now for $5, buy it now for $5 instead of buying it, for $10 later. If you need it, don't buy a bunch of stuff you don't need. Buy in moderation. Don't wipe the shelves empty. Buy a few months backup. Prioritize things you already use to avoid waste and store properly, dry, cool, airtight where needed. And that's what you need to do. You need to start this now. It's supposed to start hitting us, I think, in a day or two. Like, start to see. I haven't seen any shelves going bare yet. I haven't seen anything like that. But I think it's time for us to realize that Trump is playing a little game here with tariffs, and China and some of these other nations like Canada. They're like teaming up, from what I understand, and making deals amongst themselves to cover for cutting off the United States. And the people who are going to have the hardest thing are we, the people, right? We, the people of the United States, because we're the ones who suffer from all this stuff, not the billionaires, not the millionaires. Oh, maybe they couldn't get their fresh lobster today. You know what I'm saying? So do what I'm saying. Top 10 things you need to go buy now. Take care of yourself. Read this, and I hope y'all are hanging in there during this upheaval, chaotic time in Washington, D.C. and around the world. Have a great day. I'll see you soon.